Good evening and welcome to 7 News. In just 6 hours, restrictions will start to ease across WA. This time last week, millions of West Australians in Perth and Peel were preparing to enter a snap 3-day lockdown.
But a 6-day streak of no new local COVID cases means life can slowly start returning to normal.
From midnight, all restaurants and cafes can return to pre-lockdown capacity levels. Gyms will reopen and 45,000 fans will be allowed inside Optus Stadium for the Derby this Sunday.
But there's anger tonight because masks will remain mandatory if you're inside for another week.
And go.
Pushed to new limits. Perth working out how to survive.
It does suck, but we're just going to have to adapt and work through it.
Hanging on to the Premier's every word as he unmasked his latest mandate.
I'm sorry we had to go down this path. I know wearing masks is annoying.
New rules from the stroke of midnight. We still have to mask up in public indoor spaces like the supermarket, on public transport, at workplaces. Outside, they're allowed off if you can keep a safe distance from other people. If you're walking along Hay Street Mall, it doesn't need to be on. That changes when you go into a shop. Do you know what changes from midnight?
No, I don't know what the changes from midnight are.
Do you know what changes?
Should I put my mask on? I take my mask off.
No changes that I'm aware of.
I know that you still have to wear masks indoors.
My mates will message me and be like, well, we've got to do this now. I don't really follow up on it, so...
You better message your mates.
Yeah.
They're not the only ones puzzled by the ever-changing orders.
It's very confusing. The public health officials do not have consistency in their messaging.
All businesses and venues can reopen, most at their pre-lockdown capacity. For Sayers in Leederville, 20 diners today is 70 tomorrow.
We're up to 75% tomorrow, which will help a lot, especially over the weekend. And fingers crossed, it's good for Mother's Day next week.
Indoor fitness, dance studios and gyms are back, as long as your face is covered.
More than likely going to be another lockdown, 100%. Unfortunately, we are adapting every time. We're building more material to go online straight away. We're just being able to just be prepared.
There's no masking the frustration of nightclub owners.
Trying to get people to keep their masks on and policing that in the venue and having lines out the front of the venue as well to keep social distancing. It's just too tough. It's not really worth us opening under those conditions.
Permitted to party, but the 4 square metre rule applies. But no dancing or downing drinks unless you don a mask.
We're actually going to open this Saturday night and we're going to give it a go.
45,000 can go through the gates at Optus for Sunday's Derby showdown, but the crowd must cover up.
We will ask them to put a mask on. There'll be an option to be provided with a mask, and then if people refuse, we'll escalate that to the police who'll be on scene here at the stadium.
If you're packing to go away for the weekend, then pack a mask. Face coverings are mandatory for anyone who's been in Perth or the Peel region since April 17. Lockdown 3.0 has meant huge losses for small business. Revenue gone, never to be recouped. Compensation is on the cards, $2,000 to provide some relief.
Well, I think $2,000 is a pittance when you consider that the CCI and the AHA and businesses themselves are saying that the true cost of that snap lockdown, which was entirely avoidable, is between $100 and $200 million.
On average, a $25,000 hit to local WA businesses, $8,000 for small businesses in particular.
$27,000 grants to every business is not feasible and not viable.
Social media blowing up. Outrage over the fact that women giving birth can only have the support of one person. AFL players can have 45,000.
Women are being isolated from the people that they need around them. When you have a baby, you need support.
All the rules are expected to ease again in 7 days. Jordan Katz, 7 News.